Hey guys, this is just going to be a tackle update, and then I'll be uploading an EDC update and a rod and reel setup update. I apologize for deleting my past videos. If you want to know why, I'll just PM me and I'll let you know. It's pretty stupid, but yeah. So first, I'll start off with my terminal equipment, and this is a very consolidated. This is a very consolidated tackle kind of thing because this is all I would carry when I'm going to a certain location because I walk or ride my bike, and this is normally what I'll use to catch fish. This is not all my stuff by any means. So anyway, here's my little terminal container. In here we have some 1-odd offset shank hooks, 3-odd offset shank hooks, assorted panfish hooks. There's like some mini circle hooks and stuff in there, a whole bunch of stuff. Then we got 1/8 ounce bullet weights, epic fail, some split shot for panfish, some 3/16 O-rings for wacky rigging, some snap swivels for pike and muskie because bass will normally see them. Then we have some red treble hooks, which my friends like to use sometimes, and I don't even know what size it is, but that's also an offset shank hook. And I keep this in a little Plano 3x3 stowaway, which is pretty nice. I got it at Sports Authority, which is where I get most of my fishing stuff. Now for soft plastics. I don't have a lot, but I don't have a little either. Just kind of a decent amount. First we got the Zoom Super Hogs in Black Sapphire. These are really great baits. They're pretty much essential for a soft plastics collection type thing. Not necessarily in this color, but this is all they had, so I got them because they've been recommended to me by a few different anglers. And I like them a lot. They have a really nice action. Then we got some, this is kind of called my random bag. It's stuff that I find, or broken Senkos, or little things from trades that I'll normally trade tackle with my friends, so yeah, just random stuff in there. And we got the Berkeley Power Worm, and these are the black scented ones, and these are U-tail. They're kind of like a U-tail worm, but they're scented. And these are really good baits if you want to just stock up on some U-tail worms. These guys are good. I don't know what length these are, probably like 6" or something. But they have a nice action in the tail, and they're good for Texas rigging. We got 2 chartreuse, or however you say that, Senkos that I got from my friend in a trade. Then we have some Konami baits, flash worms, which essentially all they are is a Senko variant made by Gary Yamamoto. And I like these a lot because they're a little bit cheaper than the Gary Yamamoto baits, but they're pretty much the same thing, and they offer a wide variety of colors and stuff. But they're called flash worms, not Senkos, and I have them in 5", all 3 of them. As for the colors, I have green pumpkin, and then I have confetti, which is basically a little bit more translucent than pumpkin, with some confetti or glitter in it, and then I have June bug, and this is a really nice June bug. I actually like this color a lot. It's kind of like a purpley blue, but it's got a really, really deep color, and I like it. And these give a great action for wacky rigging. I like them. And then we have the Yum variant of a Senko, which is actually a really nice bait. They're loaded with salt, so they're durable. I don't know what this F2 Ferocity is, but I'll annotate it to the video. It's probably some type of scent or something. And it's called the Dinger, and I have these in 5" in green pumpkin. And these are nice. So next we have some crankbaits. More than half of these crankbaits I got from my neighbor. He's a really great guy. He gives me a lot of crankbaits and different stuff because he pretty much hoards tackle, I guess you could say, because he's pretty much pro. He goes to tournaments a lot, and he just gives me a lot of stuff when he has too much or just doesn't use it, which I think is really generous of him, and I appreciate it. But one neat thing that I found is that this guy right here, the Jitterbug, there were only 50 of these made in 1970, So this is a rare piece of tackle. I've used it a few times, never actually caught anything because I was using it in the wrong location. But it's a really nice bait, and I have it in really good condition as well. And we have, what is this? This is a Rapala. I'm not exactly sure, but the coloration on this is really nice. I don't know the names to these, partially because I didn't buy them, so I don't know. These little guys are Storm, and this is a bluegill coloration. I like the shape of these. It's a nice looking bait. Or crankbait, I should say. Then we have the little bigger version of that, and this actually looks like kind of like a cicada. I'm not sure of the coloration, but it looks like a cicada. And we have a little Rapala balsa wood crankbait. Then we have the baby to the big boy, which I'll explain in a minute. This guy's pretty good. We mostly use this guy for smallmouth and stuff like that. Then I have two different baits that are in Fire Tiger. I'm not exactly sure of the coloration, but I have another one of these that's on a pole right now in baby bass coloration. But the Fire Tiger is pretty nice coloration. And these two are Rapala. This one's balsa wood. And I have a thunder stick. And I have two more of these little guys. This one is like exactly the same as that, except smaller. And then I have the same exact one again. And then this guy, we normally use this for smallmouth as well. When we go to Long Lake, we normally catch like 7-pound smallmouth, and they normally bite this and swallow it up to that much. This is still a little bit too small for the muskie and pike that we're catching, which I actually think is pretty outrageous. And then this is the guy that my dad caught the biggest smallmouth I've ever seen in my life on. He caught it on this. This guy goes pretty deep, and there was a lot of water at the time, so the smallmouths, what they were doing was they were going down to the bottom, and the one he actually caught was pregnant, so we released it, but they were going down to the bottom, and they were just sitting there, and you would have to get a really deep diving lure to actually catch one. Then we have my very small collection of spin baits, which I don't really get into spin baits. I've used buzz baits before, and I like them a lot, but I lost more than half of them. I have about 100 or 120 of these. I only carry 2 in here, or 3 actually. But yeah, I have one in red. And if you're gonna get some spin baits like this, I highly recommend Strike King. They're a really good company, and this is a Strike King. And yeah, they're really good, really nicely built baits. Made, I should say. And here's one with a rattle. And there's different types of spinners you can get. There's like willow and stuff like that. I have these little trout spinners. I think they're a little bit big for trout, but catch bass on them and stuff like that. By far, I think the best spinner company has to be Mepps, as in this type of spinner. The Black Fear is really good. My little cousin Conrad caught a pike that, well, didn't really catch it, but he got a bite, and the pike ripped the entire pole out of the water. And the funny thing is, my dad thought he got a bite, and he actually caught my cousin's pole less than 30 seconds after it went in the water, which is pretty funny. We didn't get the fish, though, so that's kind of sad. We got a little Mepps XD. This guy, another Mepps. I haven't actually caught a fish on here, but he's pretty unique. I like him. And these guys, normally for some pike or pickerel. Normally pickerel, because pike are kind of a little bit big for this. And then just got a rooster tail and another one of those other things and another Mepps in there. Yeah, so thanks for watching. That's my tackle update. Check out my other videos, and if you feel like it, subscribe.